the first thing that I will tell you is if you have a fuckload of debt, good job. You've done exactly what you were meant to do. What debt boils down to is a choice that we made at a time in our life when likely we felt like there was no other option. Now, obviously, we have times and situations in our life where we spend frivolously, right? Where we spend on things that we probably didn't need to spend on. But for me, when I think about that, it's, we are programmed and conditioned as a society to incur debt. Because when we incur debt, we are actually serving the global financial agenda. And we are doing exactly what they want us to do, which is be leveraged and in a position where we are paying interest to banks. So the first thing that I will tell you is if you have a fuckload of debt, good job. You've done exactly what you were meant to do. You literally have showed up exactly as you were meant to show up. You have followed the program, you have followed the conditioning, you have been a compliant commodity. So what I really like to tell my clients is have a lot of grace for yourself for the periods of time when you acted in a way that you had been programmed and conditioned to act. So whether that was frivolous spending on clothes or vacations or whatever it was, if you feel it was frivolous, have grace with yourself because you literally were doing what you've been programmed and conditioned to do. And obviously, we also get to be accountable for our choices. But you didn't know then what you know now. And so because of that, you have to have some grace with yourself. Now, if you went out right now and were frivolously spending on clothes and things and racking up credit card debt and then paying interest to banks on that and acting as if you had no idea what you were actually doing, which was serving the global financial agenda, then I would say that would be a problem, right? Because now you already know. But what you didn't know, you can't be faulted for what you didn't know. In most cases, what I find with debt though is, it is a choice that we made at a period of time in our life when we felt like we had no other option. When our back was against a wall or we needed something done in our life for ourselves or for a loved one or for a family member or for our kids, or our water heater went out or we needed a new refrigerator or whatever the case may be, and incurring that debt was the only option that we saw available to us in that moment. And the global financial agenda makes it very, very easy for you to make that agenda and to feel like that's okay. And so the next thing we know, we're swimming in debt and interest, and we've paid the thing off 20 times over by the time we do finally get it paid off. Again, for me, this is have grace for yourself. You made a decision in a moment that in most likelihood, that version of you felt like it was doing the very best it could do in that moment. Hindsight's obviously always 20/20, but you didn't know then what you know now. And so all you can do from this point forward is operate in a way that is in full integrity for you in this new paradigm.